so first I'm going to start with a primer. And I'm not really like into primers that much. I don't really care if I wear one or not, but I've just been trying this one out. It's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And it's like a little sample size, so I just put that all over it. I mean, I like it a lot because it's really moisturizing. And I have a combination to dry skin. So it's nice, but like I said, I don't really care about primers that much. Maybe it's just because I haven't found one that really makes a difference, but so yeah. Usually you should put a primer on and then kind of wait a little bit so it can sink into your skin, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I start with foundation. I know that some people like to do their eyeshadow first, which I will when it's more dramatic of a look, but it's just a simple everyday look, so I don't really feel like I need to, you know, protect myself from any fallout or anything. So I use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and the shade that I use is 209. This foundation is really nice. I like it a lot, but it is a sheer foundation, so usually if I feel like I need more coverage, I'll do 2 layers. And I know this looks really crazy, like dark for me, but I think it's just the camera, the lighting, because I'm looking straight Oompa Loompa right now. It's coming up super orange on camera, which is not cute. And I like to use a beauty blender with this foundation. I feel like when you use a brush, it can kind of shear out the coverage. And with a beauty blender, it's a lot easier to pat the product into your skin, and it looks a lot more natural, and you get a lot more coverage. Like I said, I have dry skin, so this foundation is really good for me because it's very lightweight and it is very hydrating. So yeah, love this one. Next I'm going to do the concealer, and this is another Bobbi Brown product that I'm trying out right now. It's a Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Concealer. I really like this. Yeah, it's not going to focus. I really like this concealer so far. It's really nice and hydrating, and it doesn't really crease. And then I just blend that in with the beauty blender as well. And then after I do concealer, I contour with the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer, and my shade is Beautiful Bronze. And so it's like a brush that you squeeze. This concealer is literally like $2 on Amazon, and it's the best thing I've ever used to contour. Woo. So I just do under the jawline, the forehead, and then my cheekbones. And then I take a MAC. It's really gross and dirty, but the number got rubbed off, but I think it says 107. It's just like a stippling brush. And then I just go in and blend all of it out and then mess up your hair. Okay, so one thing that's weird about me is I don't like to use a lot of powder on my face. I just like to look very glowy and natural, and I feel like when you use powder it kind of changes the texture of your face, whether as using creams and liquids it kind of mimics the texture of your face and it looks more like skin rather than powdery and cakey. So unless I'm like going somewhere out at night and I want my makeup to stay really well, if I'm just going to work I don't usually set my concealer or my bronzer unless I'm really shiny. But like for this makeup look today I wouldn't set anything that I have on my face right now. So then I go in with just a little bit of blush. When I say a little bit, like literally a little bit. And so for my favorite part, highlighting. I've used a lot of highlighters, high-end drugstore highlighters, and I always go back to this one. And I don't know if it's meant to be a highlighter, I think it's more for your eyes, but it's a NYX Ultra Pearl Mania pigment, so it's like a loose pigment. I'm not sure what shade this is in because it's not on here, but I literally just tip it over. Get some in the cap. And we're just going to take our fan brush. I know all my brushes are really dirty. They need to be washed, so don't judge me. But you just dip the fan brush into the cap. And I'm a person that likes to look really glowy, so I put my highlighter on my cheekbones, my brow bone, and then up above on my forehead as well. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so next we're going to move on to eyes. So for my eyes, I usually keep it pretty simple if it's just every day for my work. So I like to just use kind of more neutral colors. Some days I don't even wear eyeshadow. I'll just wear liner. But most days I like to just do a simple like transition color just to like deepen up my eyes and make them look more awake. So I really like the shade from the Carli Bybel palette that you can get at Ulta. I don't think it has a name on it. No, so it's just this middle top row shade. It's kind of like a mauvey, neutrally mauvey color. So I just put some of that in like my outer corner. And then after that I'll just do, if I can open, just winged eyeliner. I use the Maybelline Master Precise Studio eyeliner. And then after we do our wing, I just put on mascara. I use the Colossal Volume Express Hydrofuge. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I was reading like the Spanish side. Okay, I use the Colossal Volume Express Waterproof Cat Eyes Mascara. I have really straight eyelashes, so I use waterproof because I feel like it makes them stay curled a little bit longer, kind of like hairspray for your eyelashes. I don't know, it might be all in my head, but yeah, that's what I like to do. So while our mascara dries, I'm going to do my brows before we put on lashes. So for my brows, I use the Maybelline Eye Studio. I didn't realize that I could be like a Maybelline connoisseur right now because I'm using all Maybelline on my eyes pretty much. But it's the Eye Studio Gel Liner. I think this is a lot like the Anastasia Brow Pomade. So I think this is a good dupe for that because this is only like $6. And I use the shade Espresso. And so I just use this to underline my brows. Okay, so I just use this to kind of create a outline for how I want my brows to look. Just like with the Anastasia pomade, you really have to use this product sparingly because if you don't, you can end up looking like you have Sharpie brows. So I just use really light strokes. And I kind of just underline my eyebrow and then kind of define the arch. And then I go in with my Lorac Take a Brow. This is like so old, I should probably get a new one because it looks disgusting. But this is in the shade Dark Brown. And I use the top light brown shade. And I'm just using an angled brush, so for the pomade, I use like this random Eco Tools brush. It looks really dirty, but it's just like an angled brush. And then for the powder, I use this brush from Coastal Scents. It's just like a smaller angled brush. And I like to use the smaller one just to fill it in because it's like a perfect height for when I do the front. Then sometimes if I feel like my brows are a little bit too harsh at the beginning, like you get like angry brows, I'll just take like a spoolie or a brush like this and brush them through to kind of blend out the lines. Okay, so next is lashes. I'm a weirdo and I have to wear lashes every single day. I'm just insecure about my natural lashes because they're literally so straight that they like hang in front of my eyes and I hate it. And so I just wear them every day. Obviously you could do this look just fine if you have nice eyelashes. It would look fine without lashes, but I'm gonna put on lashes, and my favorite lashes to wear are the Ardell Glamour 113s. They're literally the best, most natural lashes, and they're so long. Like, they're so long. I love how natural they look, but they just make you look like you have the prettiest, like longest, wispiest lashes ever. So, love these lashes. With my lashes, I use the Duo Lash Glue, the clear one. I used to use the black lash glue, but the thing with their black glue is it kind of dries like grayish and not super black. And I don't always wear winged liner, so I feel like with the clear it's a little bit more cleaner looking, I guess you could say. Because also with the black glue, if you're wearing liner, if it kind of smudges, it kind of can mess up your actual liner too. So with the clear, it just kind of dries clear and you can't see where it was. With the black, you can still see it. I also feel like the clear glue dries a little bit quicker, which is easier too. Okay, so my camera died for a second, but while I was charging, I put concealer in my lips. I just like to start with a blank canvas because I do like to overline my lips a little bit. So I just put the LA Pro Conceal in Warm Honey over my lips. You could really use any concealer. But for my lip combo, I'm going to be using these two. So I've been obsessed with the Kylie Jenner Liquid Lip in Dolce K. But for some reason, I just don't like the lip liner and the lipstick together. I feel like for some reason it just doesn't work on my lips. So when I wear Dolce, I usually use the NYX lip liner and natural. And then another thing I like to do, this is totally optional, but I just like to look like I have big lips, is I take my contour color and I'll just put it right underneath my lips. And it just adds a little bit of fullness. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but okay guys, so that was my everyday makeup look. For some people they might consider this like full-on glam, but that's just me. So if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.